situations. It could be the defendant, the victim, like in the court, or Joe could have got him before. Yeah,
Johanna threatened to get him. She threatened to go to Virginia to get those actual papers. And what's his face? Willis, Joey, whatever you want to call him, pedophile. He paid her $150 along with the other people to drive to Virginia to go get it because they didn't believe she was going to do it. And
what are they talking about? So after this live that I was in with Jen, then I find out that some court papers or something. She's. What are they talking about? Jen is doing some court papers or something.
If they paid Joe to go get these court papers, then why are they so upset that the victim wants to come forward?
Johanna, listen, this was a long time ago.
They did send, so when they sent Joe the money, because Joe is my friend, when they sent Joe the money, they wasn't friends. They sent her the money to try to hem up her Cash App by saying she was scamming because they sent her this money to go get the papers.
Correct. But if
that's what that was about.
They said, go ahead, go ahead, go get the papers. In fact, we'll pay for it. But now they're pissed off because the victim is coming forward with, I'm sure, papers of her own. Like,
right,
she was
exactly.
That's what they're waiting for. The victim's bringing the papers.
The victim can get all of the paperwork, not just some of the paperwork.
And I think
so
Joe
would have only
some.
been able to get some of the paperwork. The victim can get all of the paperwork.
Yeah. So you're friends with Johanna, Kimmy?
I am.
Can I ask you a question? Is it true that she beat her children with a baseball bat?
She does. No, she does not beat her children with a baseball bat.
That was another lie that I think Missy.
That is absolutely not true. She doesn't discipline her children. She makes them follow the rules. If they don't do what they're supposed to, they get things taken away.
Now, see, Nicole and Grove.
Your game taken away. You don't clean your room. I'm taking your phone away. She does not
Nicole
beat
and
her
Grove
children.
dragged her last year, like a long time ago, for that shit. I remember that.
She used to be one of my best friends, Blessed. And I've always asked that, and I stayed out of it because I didn't know if she did that or not, and I didn't see her doing something like that. So I'm still up in the air on the situation, but again, I mean, that's just.
As a matter of fact, Grove used to play the song "Batter Up" by Nelly when she would try to drag Joe about that shit.
But that was a lie that Missy had brought up, or that was a story Missy had made up or told, or what?
Right.
That was a story that Missy.
For what Missy did to, or for what Johanna did to Willis, right? Is that what I'm tracking?
Yeah.
Right, because they were going back and forth. So to get back at Joe, Missy said those things about her beating her children.
Yeah.
Right. But I was thinking it was a lie because I've had so many personal conversations with Johanna.
Right. Okay. So Bullet, and I've been friends with Johanna. Johanna is the one that gave me Monday Night Madness. So when I first got on the app, me and Johanna was best friends. And then, we parted ways for a little bit and we were building our relationship back up. But as you said, you've spoke to her many times on a phone. You would know if you heard her beating her children, she doesn't beat her children. That's absolutely not true.
If I was innocent of what I'm being accused of, I would want the paperwork to be shown.
But that's because you're an honest person.
Because that would prove that, you guys accused me of doing this and that. Now you got the paperwork. Show it. So because I am innocent of that. Well, I would show it my goddamn self like a long time ago. All of it. Not just redacted shit or cut out shit. If you are truly innocent of what Tran and everyone else is saying it to you, I would have no problems with anybody showing no paperwork. I would have shown everything. From the fucking witness statements, every fucking thing I could get my fucking hands on, especially on something like that.
Yeah, well, one thing I can say about Johanna is that everything she's been accused of, 9 times out of 10, she has shown paperwork and explained what has happened. And I will say that about her.
Well, and Johanna has been screaming all of this. Like, if
She
you've
has.
ever been involved with the law, you kind of know how the courts work, right? And just anybody in general, what man